The system is basically a quality data repository. It provided us with a user interface and a database structure to be able to record and maintain all of the quality data that we wanted to store for our processes.
Quality improvement initiatives, such as an automated COA or certificate of analysis, include multiple elements.
For me, a successful COA project includes a system, such as Wonderware MES quality, which can document the results of your tests. Something like Wonderware Historian, which automatically captures results of your temperatures or environmental conditions that the product is produced in. Those two systems working together with some connection to a form or an output in a report, being able to pull out those actual values, comparing those against product specifications, and providing you a report or a COA, a certificate of analysis, that those products were produced within specification.
So what role does a COA play in an overall quality program? It's the validation of the entire quality system. And for any organization that's operating under the ISO standards, it's almost foundational. Because if you're ISO registered, whether it's ISO 9001, you have to document and explain that this is what we do and show that that's what you do. And then the ISO organization actually came out with the 2016 standard with the new ISO 17034, which replaced Guide 34. And that's all about the COA process and the COA program. And actually not just saying this is what we do, but proving that this is what we do.
Universal Fibers recently implemented a wildly successful COA system in their Bristol, Virginia facility. They used quality data management and COA software from Map Engineering to complement their existing Wonderware process automation system. What design criteria did they use?
When we started looking for an outside source, there were two main design criteria. One, we wanted to automatically generate a COA. And two, back to the programming side, it had to be a system that could be configured by a non-programmer. Okay? And Map Data, their software, once you learn how to use it, I compare it to a set of Lego blocks. Once you know how to assemble them, you can build whatever you need.
The best COA systems work seamlessly within the digital factory. How much data automation is common?
So with COAs, we can transmit information electronically to another system. It was done with Wonderware Enterprise Integrator. Basically, within the MES database, we collect all of the actuals for the products as they are produced, all the actual sample values. Those values on some regularity, for us, in that case, it was on a daily basis, we sent that information up to a Microsoft Dynamics ERP system. So in the case of Alcon, which was the old contact lens company, the information transferred a little differently. Our specs or our product information went from a Wonderware MES database through a TIBCO interface up into SAP. So definitely we can send all of this information from a MES quality database up into an ERP system.
And the best COA systems often work seamlessly with manual or hybrid lab data or other types of quality samples.
So normally, like you were saying, the COA systems are based on where we can capture data automatically. And we want to know if we can capture that in some hybrid manner. Well, we've done that. So Stone Technologies has done that with the juice company. In this case, there was a panel of testers for the juice. And basically, we're looking at the opinions of taste testers. And on a panel of 3 people, that opinion has to be quantified somehow. So what we did is we created, using Wonderware InTouch, we created an interface where they were able to enter a score based on taste. That score was aggregated to create a final scoring for that juice product. And this was all done within Wonderware InTouch for the GUI front end. The back end of that was an MES quality piece that we used, and finally giving that value or that result into their batch record was provided via reporting services.
Some companies have internal expertise to roll out a COA program. Others find it more productive to leverage outside experts who've done it before and can bring perspective and insights to bear.
Why did we reach out to an outside source? The complexity of all the different products we make made it very difficult. You could have sat down and programmed it, okay? But the amount of horsepower it would have required and the time it would have required was almost prohibitive.
We asked about InSource's role in the new Universal Fibers COA program.
InSource's role at Universal Fibers was to help Universal Fibers implement a new quality management system, which included pieces of the puzzle like the technology required, the process, how we're going to do it, the people, how we're going to get the people involved in change, because change is not always easy. Even if you have the best technology, it doesn't always come out successful. At Universal Fibers, though, it was very successful because we had a very high collaboration between InSource, map engineering, and the local folks here at Universal Fibers working on the solution. It took a few months. Boy, it really rolled out sweet, and the customers are very satisfied with data retrieval and the whole COA process in general.
We started discussions, and that led to us visiting another company that was using the map software. And I can remember they did a presentation, and the quality manager looked over at me and said, "Can we take it home?"
InSource came in and helped us deploy the QDMS system provided by Map Data Systems. The system is basically a quality data repository. It provided us with a user interface and a database structure to be able to record and maintain all of the quality data that we wanted to store for our processes. We did a full plant deployment when they were here, which encompassed several functional areas for us as we are relatively vertically integrated as a company. And the deployment took about a year.
I don't know where they came from. They were like magic though.